Sarah K. Alright, this video is specifically for the dickhead friends of mine on Vent who are like, well, did your computer done yet? Did it done? Did it done yet? Because I have been building it for like 2 weeks and they, take an hour and a half to put their computer together before the boxes even arrive. So I'm going over what I've accomplished. Here's my little mounting setup, because I have to have this external fan, because it won't fit under with the video card, so it comes through under the plate, zip tied in place, this goes on, and it detaches. There'll be another fan here to detach, coming out from there, that's all attached with all the attachments of attached hood. Zip tied this on the back. I went into some research on if I need to have the fan itself on the video card be PWM to the board, because the board might freak out. And I got conflicting results of yes and no. So I'm not going to try to bypass it yet. I'm just going to start the video card up with no fans at all. I plugged into it and plug the, here's the splitters I've got for the Noctua 92s on there. And just in case something does go wrong, there's the connector from the video card for PWM fan. And here is a connector for a PWM normal size fan that was from my Noctua for the processor. And should something go wrong, I can power the processor PWM fan with the video card right here with a little adapter that I soldered and then liquid electrical taped together. So that's an emergency situation thing. I installed the RAM, I've zip tied all this together, I did a nice little loop back, glued the splitter here so that it just stays like that in a nice arc. I've actually got my solid state today formatted. I finally did a secure erase on it because this Force 80 gave me some problems a while back. I just haven't done anything with it. So now I'm going to install this today in here, although it seems like a waste. I could probably fit 3 or 4 in each side of this. And then if I needed to, I could just stack them in the middle like this. Just 15 solid state drives, which is wonderful. Or I could put them here. I could put them here because there's nothing going here. And the only reason I haven't finished it, is I still have a working computer that isn't giving me problems. And usually when I build computers, it's a problem. Like, oh, game's crashing, it doesn't boot. It's got this annoying tick. Windows needs to be installed, so I'll build a new computer and I'm happy about it. This one I'm building because it's just been 5 years and it's time to build a computer. So I can still use my old computer forever. It'll work forever. It'll idles at 70 Celsius. But it'll work forever. So this is sort of like a $800, $900, $1,000 investment that I didn't need to really go into, but I'm doing it anyway, and we'll see how much better frames I get in PlanetSide. Even though I play in full graphics already, get like between 33 and 21, which isn't great, but it isn't terrible. Top or bottom for this? Sense dictates bottom, that's why I'm going to put it on the top. These are fine thread and these are rough thread? Please tell me that's not the case. You suck. You suck, disc manufacturers. Why can't they stick to a single format? These are special studs that slide in the rails on here, and you have a normal hard drive. You screw these in, it goes click, 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 and you slide these down, and it locks your hard drive in place. And of course it's not going to work on a solid state, so I'm going to have to Velcro that in or something. Which I like using Velcro, so that's fine. Just fine. Everything's fine. So yeah, so if you don't see me online for like a week, it's because I have to take my other big computer, which I'll video it. I'll bring it here, and I'll be dismantling it here. Actually, I could probably dismantle it completely. Because I want to give the parts are still completely usable. I'm probably going to give them to my cousin. I'll find my old power supply, because I'm taking that power supply. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on that power supply to go in here. It's a 625 or 650 watt Enermax that I bought 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not going to buy another $150 power supply just because that one works fine. But when I take that one out of that computer, it becomes useless. So this all has to be done in time. And then it takes me a month to 2 months to 5 months to get my Windows back working correctly. And I am going to Windows 8, which is sort of like a, yay, let's get on the bus thing. So it's going to get done when it's done. What am I forgetting? Power supply in there. It's going to be fun. That's it. Haven't done anything else other than that. Just been staring at this going, where am I going to put everything? Where am I going to put this in? Actually, my big concern is, here's a 450 watt Enermax, which won't be enough to power this with the 7970. But you see this giant fuck of things behind it? Kind of looks like it's hanging out of the ass of like a African rhino after it's given birth. Big, you know, disgusting thing. Yeah, it's going to go in here. See, I've measured. This is the exact same size as my 650 Enermax. So let's give you a little clue of what the fuck I'm going to be dealing with. And does that get caught? It did get caught. Yeah. I'm going to be dealing with this clusterfuck of stuff in here. And this is why cases are massive. I was like, why the hell are these cases so big? Because I had that course here, T600 I won, and I refused to use it. It's too massive. It's like 3 times the size of this in volume. So now I'm stuck with this clusterfuck, and all I need is one SSD, the motherboard powers, and the video card power. And this isn't modular. And even if it was modular, it would all still be too long a cable. Like, I need to go 8 inches. So unless I cut and solder everything to custom lengths, which is a good idea, because I'm probably, after this computer's built, I'm probably not reusing that power supply. But after, you know, where am I putting, if I don't do that and I just keep these wires on it, where am I putting that many wires? Because the video card comes literally to the end of the motherboard. So that means I've got 1.25 inches at most to pass wire, because it comes all the way to the top of the case, and there's my space. So I don't have, can't put it here, it's all video card. Can't put it underneath it, because there is a space from here down. But that's where the fan's sucking in from the outside. So it means everything's got to go that way. And one thing's got to get plugged in here. It's just going to be a big clusterfuck of bullshit, like in this area, just laying out. And I really rather not have that. So that's another reason why this is going to take a million years. I may just be computerless. I'll be on a damn netbook for a week while I cut and solder and heat shrink my way to a better power supply layout. Which, thinking about it, I could always just redo the wire. I'll just cut all the wires and cap them. Because shit like this bothers me. Modular power supplies are the way to go. I'm just not buying another power supply. I'd rather cut up my Enermax. Enermax has never, ever, ever, ever gone wrong on me. Ever. Of course now it will that I've said that. But that's the breaks you get in life. So yeah, I've got to modify my power supply now. I've just decided. Cutting it apart. I'm going to cry a little bit. Got to get some heat shrink. Got to get some wire loom. It's going to go whoomp, 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 whoomp. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four legs instead of, like, I don't know, there's like fucking 60 legs coming off this stupid thing. I obviously got to leave a splitter here for SATA in case I do put multiple eSATAs in here, which I'd rather not put a regular hard drive. I may take my fast 500 gig Seagate and put it in here, just because I don't want to be temping things on this, as it is a solid state. I don't want to be writing like a million little files to it, and that'll hold like the page file and stuff. Well, I have enough RAM. Then Yield's like, oh, buy more RAM and just put a RAM disk. And like, oh, I want more RAM. This is $110 for RAM right here. So that'll be more RAM. By the way, download the best of Chesky Jazz and More Audiophile Tests Volume 2. It's ridiculous. This isn't what I'm talking.
Everything was wrong, and the whole day long I feel so blue.
Alright. That's my video. My little catch-up video, show you what the hell's going on. I hate the winter.